Hey guys, so new construction is something I want to talk to you a little bit about. It's really a nice idea to build. In fact, it's pretty cool to build. Some of the things you want to think about when you're building is what will they offer you once you go into this home? Are they going to add a fence? Are they going to give you an irrigation system? And again, not all builders will. Some feel like there is no value in building a fence. There is no value in adding irrigation system throughout the entire land space. Now, some will go so far out, so many feet out. Some will only cover sod right up against the house and not cover all the land with grass. So again, you want to know, what is the builder going to offer? Yes, it may have a garage, but will there be a garage opener? I know it's a thing. They may not put a remote, an actual motor, a device there, or install one for it to have a motor so it could go up by the push of a button, up and down by the push of a button. So those are things you want to think through. Are there window treatments being installed throughout the property? You don't want to have to move in where the house is what I call naked. So you're having to get those measured out during the time period to make sure that your home will have security as you install or as you move in your furniture. So that's a thing. You want to know that. What type of energy efficient features will the property have? How smart will the house be? The radiant barriers, what's going on in the attic? You want to know, what's the builder offering? I'm just saying. So some of the things we do like to ask, in addition to insulation and irrigation and landscaping and efficiencies, we want to know upgrades. What else are we getting in the home? Let me see if I can grab a few of my notes here. um, Floodplains, that's a big deal. School zones, energy ratings, you want to know about that. Is it solid wood, hollow wood? Oh man, what type of doors are being installed in this property? Just a few tips that, again, we go in and we're there to support and be alongside you, because the sales reps represent the builder and their job is to save the builder money any means necessary. They do not want you having representation. That is not the goal. When you walk in, they're going to offer you cookies and coffee and all the things and say, you don't need an agent. Well, because the builder has said any means necessary, you make sure they know that you can help them without an agent, and make it appear as if you're going to save them money. Although there is a pool of money sitting aside, if you did have representation that is paid to your agent, they will never tell you that, and they'll act like, I'm going to save you some money now that you don't have an agent. But the reality is, they really don't want you to have that representation, because we are there to save you money and protect your best interest and go up against them on your behalf, because we understand the game. We do this multiple times a year and know what they're doing to get by. Sometimes they'll say new appliances. Are they really new? Or are they the old appliances from 20 whenever that just sat in another unit? Just saying. Okay, so there's so many different components to building a home, and it can be a wonderful experience and also not so great if you go it alone. So just be very careful to walk into those new construction opportunities alone. And many of them have gotten smart. They've said, if you come in here by yourself the first time, you're never going to be able to add your agent. If you register on this card and you don't put their name there, or if they're not with you when you visit the property, oh well. And they do that as an extra layer of protection to make sure you are unable to add an agent when that time comes. Not all builders are as stringent around this policy, but some are, and many are becoming even more strict about adding representation. And it's just not right. When they pay the fee for you to have the representation, make sure you have that. So again, we love supporting you during the new construction phase and processes, and love to go to bat for you when it's time. Sometimes it's even boring for the first 9 months of the process. And as we get closer to, getting ready to do those walkthroughs and initial walkthroughs, blue tape walkthroughs, and finalizing things for closing, you'll see things begin to get more active. And yet we're there throughout the entire process, checking in regularly, making sure they're held accountable to the things that they said they would do. So anyway, it is wonderful to have a second set of professional eyes. And of course, with our team, there are multiple sets of eyes here, being your support system throughout the building process. Whatever additional questions you have, I'm right here and would love to talk through it with you. just know I'm your advocate and I'm excited to be on this journey with you. All right. We'll talk soon. Take care.